Hey guys, uh, Parry here, and welcome to the Parry Podcast. And today we are with Herb, and Isaiah has just joined. To welcome Isaiah.
What's good? What's good, Isaiah? Hello,
Boom,
Perry
boom, boom,
podcast
boom.
enjoyers.
Storming time.
Yo,
Yes, I have arrived.
good.
I am here.
Hood.
I
Long
got
time
one
no see,
bowl.
my friends.
So
Hello, hello.
I like to mention a few things before we start off. First off, my profile picture is definitely not out of season. It's definitely not. Uh, Second off, if you recognize the background of this podcast, you don't. This background has never been used for a previous podcast that was later removed due to controversy. This background has never been used. The thumbnail has never been used before. If you think it has, you have some type of problem because it has never been. I don't know where you get that from.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's see.
yeah, let's get into the main dough of the podcast. So we're talking about I guess a screenplay or book called Monster. It's this thing we have to read in English. It's like the Raisin and the Sun podcast, except with Monster now. So what's your thoughts on Monster on the book, not the movie, not movie.
Well, honestly, I think that Monster was a really good book. It was great, honestly, in my opinion. I paid a lot more attention to it than I did to Raisin in the Sun. I'm going to be honest. And I don't know. I think should we give more context as to what it is?
Uh, I guess so, but
You do that.
I like to mention beforehand that it was like a vote on the books, and it was between Monster and this like future book with this like it just it was just this weird futuristic like story, you know. I think Herb knows.
Remember the treehouse?
No, no, it's like I don't exactly remember, but it was like there was this hot girl somewhere. It's like it's just in the future, and there's this hot girl. There's problems in like South America or something. I don't know. Herb, you remember that? It was like the
Yeah,
futures.
I,
This is familiar.
I remember there being something like that. I just don't remember what book it was. That's the other option.
Yeah, it's pretty good we voted Monster because I would not imagine a podcast on that book.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that the book could have been good, but I'm just not sure.
Yeah,
It didn't seem that way.
I just had like too much.
Yeah, like, way too much.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of put Raisin and Sun and Monster in, like I guess the same. I don't really favor one over the other. Like there's certain parts of it over the other I favor. Um
Well,
like I guess just kind of like characters being more memorable in like Raisin in the Sun than and like Monster, cause
really?
yeah, cause like
That's interesting.
I remember Walter Lee and uh the grandmother or the mother like way better than I remember King or Bobo, like well what their deal was.
Okay. Maybe it's because I already had the book already before we started reading it in class, but I think I like Monster way more, mostly because I guess it's more modern, and compared to Raising the Sun, which was like a screenplay first, right? Or was it
Yeah.
like a book first? I don't know. Yeah, it came out. It was old and all that stuff, and it found it a little bit boring. I always confused the two characters together. It was like Benita and Ruth. I always forgot which was which. I still do. But yeah, that's about it.
All right. Um. Uh. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I have a theory. What if one of the characters in like wait.
Wait, characters of what you said? Parry, you're
Now.
muted. Parry the Plague Doc is on standby.
Sorry about that. Just an interruption. Anyways, man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. My theory. What if one of the characters in Monster is a descendant, or like, yeah, a descendant of someone, in Raisin in the Sun.
They are the same person. What?
What?
Is the person that made the Sun the same person that made Monster?
No, and also your mic is kind of glitching. At least for me.
Yeah, it's glitching out a little bit.
That's kind of bad right now.
Yeah. Well, how would you rate the book Monster? Each of you.
To be honest, I don't know. Like, on what scale? What scale?
Oh, 1 to 10.
I'd give it like a 7.5 or an 8.
Alright. What about you, Isaiah?
I liked it a lot. Maybe I gave it an 8. That's just my. Yeah.
I would give it like a 7 out of 10, maybe, or 8 out of 10. So I actually pretty much the same as Steven.
I know we weren't going to talk about the movie. I only saw part of the movie, but I that they had it was that Rocky, right?
Wait, are we talking about like the one that released recently, like the 2021 one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I watched the movie in class. Here's the weird thing about it, is that I was supposed to sign a permission slip because there was a lot of swearing, especially of the N-word, but there was a lot of swearing. But I never got it signed, yet I still was able to watch it.
Yeah, she did the same thing with me.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
what?
For the people online, if they didn't sign it, they would still be able to watch. That's true.
Yeah. I was thinking
There's nothing
that
stopping you.
we would just get put in a breakout room or something, or even just when we don't have to go to the meet.
Wait, what was that?
I was thinking either we were in a breakout room or we just didn't have to go to the meet, like
Yeah,
remotely.
all I know is that they were gonna like hand assignments out or something like that to people who didn't get it signed, but I don't think they did. They just like sent them to the library.
Yeah. So Herb, did you watch the movie? Like,
I did, yes, actually, yeah.
in class?
Hmm. Yeah, I watched it in person.
Alright. So what do you think about the movie?
Honestly, I really, really like the movie. In fact, I think it's probably one of the better ones that I've watched this year. In terms of movies, I think it was just way too short. Or not way too short, but it was a little too short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think it was going to end when it did. I think it ended too abruptly. There needed to be more, I think.
Yeah. I felt like when I watched the movie, it's like, damn, we're going through these scenes quick that took like days to read.
Yeah.
What if Monster, instead of being turned into like a movie, was turned into a TV show that was like milked? Like, how'd that work?
Wait, what?
Wait,
What
the
if?
Monster movie was a Netflix adaptation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for Netflix.
One key thing I remember is that while the original story takes place in the 1990s, this one takes place in like 2010.
Yeah. Also, the courtroom, not to be picky, but like everything in the jail, like the courthouse, was white. The walls,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm just used to most rooms being brown.
Yeah, I guess it's
So I
trying,
looked open.
kind of just trying to give us a more modern feel. Yeah, it definitely, the movie definitely felt more modern than Monster, the book itself.
They had cameras in this one too. That was nice. They changed the plot up. They had cameras in the
Yeah,
Yeah,
they modernized it a lot. Which you said the book was in like 1990s, right? Perry?
yeah.
This one was, if I'm correct, exactly like 2018.
No, I thought it was like 2010.
2010, really? I
Yeah,
thought it was 2018.
cause
That's
I
what
remember
the
in
teacher told us.
like in one of the footage in camera footage it says 2010, so it's like, or maybe the robbery took place in 2010, but then 8 years later now it's on court.
Yeah, but then Steve Harmon wouldn't be like a teenager anymore, you know?
Yeah.
If it had taken place in the 2010s, then he'd be like a 10-year-old at the time of the murder or something like that.
Born this way,
Speaking
man.
of Steve Harmon, aka the main character, by the way, for all of you watching, which is I think one person, but anyways, do you think Steve Harmon is guilty or not?
I
You can go first.
I don't know. I think that Steve Harmon is not guilty.
Why so?
Well, to be honest, the evidence against him. There is evidence, right?
Yeah,
But it's not that solid. You know, there needs to be more. There's no like legit proof that he was really there, besides like a few eyewitnesses that weren't even able to actually identify him. Maybe like one.
yeah. I think in the movie he was made out to be more guilty, at least with what the movie showed, because I think the movie actually showed what Steve was doing there, unlike the book, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
I think it was like King tricked him to go there, so it's kind of just he accidentally was part of it, so it's like, so yeah,
I thought I thought he was the getaway driver. He was playing the getaway driver.
Wait, who's Steve?
Yeah.
well,
No, I don't think
first off, how
he
would he
could
be a
drive.
getaway driver in New York City? That's the
I don't know.
I mean, it
Listen, I
happens.
fell asleep a lot of times when you were reading. All right. Confused. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he's not like he didn't kill anybody. No, he didn't kill anyone.
I
Wait, why was he arrested?
I don't think he was arrested. Like he never, well, he was put in jail, but that was only for the time in court. He was for the court time. Like afterwards, he was like proved like innocent, and he's not in jail.
You think he beat Travis in a fight?
What?
Steve Harmon versus Travis.
Wait, which Travis? I do not remember a Travis character.
No. From Raising the Sun.
Oh, isn't. I think Travis would win in my opinion.
What about a rap battle though?
What?
Rap battle.
Still Travis. Like Travis may be 9 years old while Steve is like 17, 16, but I still think Travis would win.
That would be interesting to watch though.
Yeah. Uh. So in my
I
opinion,
think
I think
Travis.
what?
Travis has an villain origin story.
Yeah.
Think about it. His brother gets almost charged with murder.
I really do like the lost my train of thought. Ugh. Oh, I really like the I really like James King a lot though. Like movie interpretation, I liked it. It was really cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure how they do it, but ASAP Rocky's a better actor than I expected.
Yeah, Rocky's pretty good in that movie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think Steve isn't guilty. But yeah, pretty much the same reasons as her. And also, I think this is the second last thing. What would you do if you were Steve Harmon?
If I was Steve Harmon, honestly, I think that I would not have been able to even handle it nearly as well as Steve did. I think I would have been actually convicted of murder. I think I wouldn't have made it out. Like, I can keep my cool, but I don't know, with something like that, who knows?
Um, I'm not sure what would happen. How long was he in there for again?
Like in court, I think it took over over a few days. Like it's not like it was like the court itself lasted a few days straight, but it's like it took over a place a few days with the time that it's not in the court. Like he was just in jail.
Either I think I'd do kind of okay, or I would do extremely bad. There's really no difference. Like, I think I can think of stuff really fast, but I do stutter a lot. I'm lying sometimes.
Yeah, I also do stutter a lot. I especially say yeah, I know a lot. As you can see in this podcast and every single podcast I done. So what would I do if I was in there? I think I would say I'm not guilty of this crime, but I am quite guilty of the grind.
That'd be horrible. I think they just put.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't get him. Start shooting you. Oh wait, they can't shoot you in court. My bad. I mean, they just take you away.
Jealous of the grind.
Worse.
Okay, now you're on to our
What would Ron
last.
do?
What?
Ron do.
What do?
Ron.
Juan? Oh, he's not able to come right now. He's well, for some reason he's not able to come. He was like
I missed him.
he was here like last podcast, and that was just because the last podcast was specifically about him. So like, I guess he's. I just don't know why he's not here. But anyways, last thing, pineapples.
What about them?
Well, I don't know. I made this list and all. Like
pineapple juice.
I made this list and all last night, and I just put pineapples at the end. I don't know what I was trying to say.
Was it like a shopping list? Do you have like milk, pasta, pineapple?
No, it just says pineapples. It's like it's all the questions I ask you throughout this entire podcast, and then pineapples.
You writing pineapple somehow gave me an idea and new inspiration. I don't know why or how, but like if Steve was different ethnicities and races, do you think it would have played different or the same?
I think it would have been different.
I
Like if he was white though, he would have made out.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's like well, maybe not exactly like the verdict, like, or maybe not just the verdict, but maybe just the atmosphere around it. So like, I don't want to get political, but like, with a different race, I assume it would be a different atmosphere for Steve Harmon or Steve Benjamin. That was a
Steve
horrible joke.
Benjamin was like,
Has Benjamin in his name?
No, I
no, I don't think that's his name. No.
That would be an interesting name, Steve Benjamin.
Steve Benjamin.
So do you have any other thoughts on Monster? All of it.
Pokemon.
What?
Pokemon would Steve have?
I don't know. Okay, you're really cutting out.
I got a new phone. I have to see how this new microphone works. I'm sorry.
Alright. So
I hope I don't sound too bad though.
well, you sound glitchy, but when you actually do speak, it sounds alright.
Oh, let's go.
The Isaiah. Uh, Herb, any last thoughts?
Yes.
Beef wrap could lead to getting teeth capped, or even a wheat for mom dukes and some grief crap. Suggest you change your diet. Can lead to high blood pressure if you fry it.
You spitting?
Nah, Herb
You are now
spitting.
MF Doom,
Herb
Parry.
spitting. Oh, MF. Was that MF Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't sound familiar.
Beef wrap could lead to getting teeth capped or even a rape from mom stoop or some grief crap. I suggest you change your diet. It can lead to high blood pressure if you fry it. Or even a stroke, heart attack, heart disease. Ain't no starting back once arteries starts to squeeze.
Alright.
Whole kicked on the drums. It wasn't working out.
What if I do fry it? Yeah, if I fight. What if
Heart
I don't
disease.
fight? What if I don't fight?
Oh, you'll live a healthy life forever.
Okay. So I think that's all we have for the podcast with Herb, Isaiah, and his glitchy mic. So I hope you enjoyed it. And